Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga don't do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shedeur.
Right, it's about to get worse.
He already doing that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
when you a teammate and push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me.
Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000?
Now?
In the moment. In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44.
You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real. This is what I do. I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they played the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what? Big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's go, baby!
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh boy, good Lord, what the hell has happened in this world, man? Woo, they say for the love of money. And then your old grandma with them white, big old fat heels, and they short like them 1.5 inches. She going to church talking about, baby, it's the love of money. That's the root of all evil. And you start to realize the more we see money flying around, the more we see foolishness falling around and flying around. Shout out to everybody in the chat, because this is crazy. I don't even want to do today's show because, boy, I got to go there on some people that I like and I know. But, oh, well, the truth shall set us free. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bois, bois, bois. Who is winning today? True Light. True Light is #1 right now. Love to you, Danny fam. is talking that real. I love you guys. People know we got to talk that talk. Well, let's not waste time other than me being a producer. You know, I'm like Dr. Dre. I'm rapping and producing, creeping down this back street on D's. We got to get into it. I can't believe, I know everybody waiting for, let's just talk about Michigan, but I can't start there. I got to warm up, right? We got to get into the mix, but God dang, how you trick off all that? It's crazy out here in these streets. Well, first and foremost, let's start here because I'm really fascinated what's going on in Philadelphia. I'm fascinated what's going on with Jalen Hurts. I am such in favor of people who climb the success pyramid. Had this conversation yesterday with my son, MJ. We was riding in the car. Okay, riding in the car. I said, look, dog, to make it easy on yourself, because, you know, he's in a stage where I'm trying to mentally condition him to compete. Compete first against himself, then compete against his teammates, and then you compete against the opponent, the person with the different color on, right? You don't bang on them first. You bang on yourself first, but you got to know how to do it because it becomes a very lonely and tiring road to always have to compete, right? Just think about it. You want to enjoy yourself, right? So we know that, you know, competition could sometimes, in comparison to other people and where are you in this world, it can steal your joy. And especially when you're 10 years old, you're like, dog, I just want to play Roblox. And I'm like, dog, this is how you got to compete. You got to go out there and just look at that guy and say two things. You can't get on, you can't do something to me, and I can do something to you. Just think like that. Have fun with it. You're not going to win them all, but think you can and think he can. Now he's starting to have fun with the competition. Well, climbing that success pyramid, that means you won more of those battles than you lost. Jalen Hurts has won more of those battles than he's lost. Unfortunately, we are not saying that he can. We are saying that he cannot, that he can't. And it's getting loud, y'all. It's getting real, y'all. Let's talk it.
One thing, stop arguing about this.
All right, no, we're gonna start arguing about this. Beat it up in the chat what you think about that. That is the definition of going in. That is the definition of going in. God dang. And I hate to say it. He ain't lying. Oh, shit. Oh, it feels weird. Okay, y'all remember when Cam Newton came out this summer and told the world, I don't think Jalen Hurts is top 10. And the world reacted like the world reacts. They overreact. You hating. You just mad because you ain't in the league. You just mad because you over there cutting down a brother, crabs in the barrel. Oh, God, Lord, shut it. What happens in this world, especially in football, is two things. One, we can't separate the signal from the noise. And two, we don't know the difference between great and best. We don't know the difference between greatest and better. You know the difference? Okay, I give you the difference. A lot of people walk around here and say that Tom Brady is the best quarterback. The actual statement is he's the greatest quarterback. The best quarterback is somebody else, maybe named Dan Marino, maybe named John Elway, maybe named Warren Moon. Like, best is two people who can do that the best. If we can all be in the same exact circumstances, and that's what Colin's talking about. He's talking about, look, are you a fighter pilot? Or are you somebody that needs all these other things to help you out? And this is no slight to Tom Brady. This is no slight to Jalen Hurts. It just is. If you're a baller, you get it. Some people just got it. And when you look at Jalen Hurts, you're like, he got something. He ain't got the it. Like, and so when you say this, a lot of times the craziest thing is the one that's greater will be dressed up better than the one who is actually better. So you be like, he a better player than him, but he ain't got the accolades. He ain't got the achievements. He ain't got the championships. He ain't got the rings. And that's why you hear in so many conversations in the NBA, you're hearing it in the NFL, where people are just really like, yo, I know you just won, but that ain't good enough. And then you see some other people where you're like, yo, he is out there killing it. And if he weren't there, and that's where Jalen Hurts finds himself. He's in a perfect situation. Be real, y'all. This is something I hate to do, but it just proves the point. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL? Let's start at the top. Who would you say is the best? Matthew Stafford? Best. Justin Herbert? Best. You know what I'm talking about, like this pure, like, go get that thing. Who is it? Beat it up in the comments. Beat it up in the chat. Let me know. But point is, what if you put Matthew Stafford with Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. Oh, God dang. Jesus. That's insane, right? So I know this for a fact because I remember when everyone was saying, and this is no slight, Emmitt Smith is insane, right? But Emmitt Smith is the greatest running back of all time. But he's not the best running back of all time, right? Have you ever seen Barry Sanders with a football in his hand? It's kind of different, right? Just the way it goes. But you could be in a situation where all of a sudden everything flows for you. That doesn't mean you're not great. It just means you're not better. What he's saying is they need better at the position. When you're playing quarterback and they ask you to throw it 30 times, that's not an insane amount of times. It's getting up there, but it ain't insane. And you can't finish the deal. And now we have a pattern established. We got some problems. We got problems so big that now we need to call in people that don't really talk a lot about these problems unless there's really a problem. You ready to hear this? Check this out. This is what's going down in Philly. You know it's a problem when this man got to speak on it.
Donovan, what the hell happened last night with the offense?
Everything.
What the hell?
Everything. To me, it goes back to the conversation I had when we first started with, and I don't mean to bring this down on AJ or point it out or anything of that nature, but as the conversation kind of led after he made his tweets and encrypted, conversations or whatever it may be, the whole offense shifted into a whole new different realm. Now, we were taking shots downfield. Devontae was catching deeper balls. We were going across the middle. We were doing a lot of different things. But ever since that conversation came up of why he's not getting the ball, the offense now shifted more toward AJ, and really Devontae is like missing. And I feel bad for him because I've always stressed, and I've talked about it for weeks, that he's our number one receiver. A.J. Brown is our guy to get us over the hump. And Dallas Goedert is the most important piece to this passing game because he becomes so much of a threat when most linebackers who can't cover, who are in there to stop the run, we don't even throw to them or at least target them in the middle of the football field. We're throwing them in the flat routes. And every route that we're running is all outside toward the numbers and not attacking the inside of the football field.
Got technical on it. Blah, blah, blah. Had to break it down, some X's and O's as we break down the I's and U's. So here's the thing. Jalen Hurts is suffering from smart people in that organization and people who are connected, players, coaches, who are leaking. They're basically all that encrypted tweeting, all that, we got a little issue. No, we don't got an issue. Throwing rocks, hiding their hands is basically how teammates and how people who love you tell you, we ain't feeling all of this. You ever been there? I was talking about it last night. It's called the hint stage. You meet somebody. You meet the pretty girl. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get your number. All right. She called you up once. You talk to her and you're like, that ain't much, but she's still pretty, whatever. But now she done slid down to BCS rankings, right? She ain't number one now. You ain't looking forward to Friday night. Now you're like, whatever. And then she hitting you up, and you know you ain't trying to hang with her on Friday night. So now you're in the hint phase. That means catch the hint. If I ain't responding to your text, it ain't because I'm busy. It's because you're not a priority. Same thing that happens with a teammate. When you realize, he good, he all that, and they love him, but I don't. You start going into that hint phase. Yeah, they start asking you questions about him. You be like, right? You start doing stuff like reading books on sidelines. You go into your feels because you know what you can do and you know what you can't do based on what he's limited in. I hate to say it, man, it's sad because Jalen Hurts is sick. He still got crazy stats, even though he's not really top 10 in anything except turnovers. He's ninth in terms of interception ratio, which is very important. The point is they're all looking like, we got Saquon, that's a 10. We got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. In terms of receiving core, that's a 10. We got a tight end, we got a 10. 10. And then we got, what you doing, Jalen? You good with it? And that's the problem. You only have so much time. You only got this window to go hit it. Ask the Kansas City Chiefs. It's been a long window, yeah, if you got that quarterback. But if you got every other piece, the window and the time frame is even shorter. So they got to figure that out, man, because you just don't play like that. You don't trust yourself. Yeah, A.J. Brown catches the pass and all of a sudden the whole thing changes. Yeah, but y'all got to understand, go one layer deep. One layer deeper, please. You don't catch passes when you know you can catch, in part because you have these internal dissensions and distractions. I'm telling you, been there before, been it 1,000 times. That's why they always say this old corny cliche, we're all on the same page. The teams that win, they find a way to be on the same page. That means I'm not doubting you. I deserve this. You deserve this. We deserve this. We work for this. But when you're looking at somebody like this, how you gonna run fast straight ahead when you're looking sideways at somebody like that? Brady, king of it. Brady found his way, became the greatest because he figured out how between the ears to beat everybody. Him and Bill Belichick, next level. Bill Belichick had one of the best quotes. He said, more games are lost in the NFL than won. I say it again. More games are lost in the NFL than won. That means stop trying to go out there and flex on everybody and do all that. No. Just don't make mistakes. Just don't beat yourself, stupid. And they figured it out, right? Everybody else doing too much. Bill Belichick said, no, don't do too much. Do one much. Do what you're supposed to do. All right, so beat it up. Yeah, they saying Brian Bunker says, look, only 10 turnovers. Jalen is a game manager. Yeah, and look, ain't nothing wrong with being a game manager because they have also hoisted a Lombardi. The problem is when you have all of those assets around you and you managing games, you just out of sort. You're in a group. You're in a super group, right? We're going to talk about this later, right? You in a super group and you got Ice Cube, you got Snoop, you got Dr. Dre, and then you just throw in some local rapper like me. Sooner or later, they're going to be like, why he in the group? They ain't even going to say the songs about it, anything. They'll be like, what is he doing there, right? And Jalen just ain't them, right? He's getting a little outshined, right? He ain't the fine girl in the group, and they don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. All right, here's something that Gils Arena doesn't want to see. They don't want to see agents chirping. They don't want to see agents talking about their clients. And now they feel like they know the reason why he's doing it. Yeah, we talking about Gils Arena and we talking about my man, Rich Paul. Why are you talking trash about the Lakers? I wonder why.
There's fucking contenders.
No. At this current juncture, number 2 in the West.
No. Come on. So tell me this. Why would he say the Lakers are not contenders when they clearly are?
Well, that was his personal opinion.
I know that. So if your personal opinion, like if they're number 3 in the NBA and you're saying they're not contenders, your client, your main client, has been pushed to the number 3 position on this team that he does not get an extension for.
On an expiring contract.
It doesn't add up. I'm just saying it don't add up for you to make that type of distinction, knowing that it's false. But when they're clearly contenders.
But do you
are they better than OKC at this point?
Do you really believe the Lakers are a championship team right now?
I told Kenyon on Iman Shumpert's podcast, if LeBron comes out and plays the way he needs to, they could definitely be contenders, bro. If LeBron James shows up,
he just talk about they need,
which he did not, the way he was supposed to, and they still are contenders. So that speaks of the Lakers having not even a strong roster to even be where they're supposed to be, but they're playing in contention. So to say that is to make it all the narrative look like the Lakers don't have something that we don't see. We're all watching them play.
They don't.
But we're watching them.
But they don't.
But we're watching them. So if they don't, that means OKC don't, nigga.
They OKC do.
How?
It's the OKC, they're winning.
Bro, so are the Lakers.
Oh, we see.
I see too.
They got everything. OKC got everything.
Strength of schedule.
Okay.
OKC worst strength of schedule in the league. Lakers are 18th.
Adding it all up. If we say OKC can be contenders, why can't the Lakers? When the fucking Lakers record says what it is, they got 2 players averaging almost 30 a game. What are we talking about?
But we're talking about the regular season Lakers. I think Rich Paul was quick to specify that come playoffs, it's going to be a different
They ain't never had this type of momentum.
But they were 3 in the West last season. Come playoffs.
They ain't never had Austin Reeves playing like this. Austin Reeves wasn't playing like this last year.
Turn his water off in the playoffs.
Listen, at the end of the day, signing with an agent is like signing with a record label. Whoever the hottest artist, that's who get the most pub. And then you got your marketing manager that they're going to bring in, and then they're going to market you off that. So that's just some knowledge for every young coming. It ain't bad to sign with an agent. I'm just saying, you could teach your homies that you living in a house with five people.
If you don't want your agent all in the videos.
Listen, no.
Hey, come to Death Row Records. That's all you got to give.
I'm just saying, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, you are being dead serious. Blah, blah, blah. I like kind of fading out like that and just letting y'all hear them. You know what I'm saying? Get that focus in on them, what they saying, not just looking at them. Hey, bro. Rich Paul, boy, he done made some waves already. What, he got 2 episodes of the damn podcast already? People like, I don't know about Rich Paul, man. What he doing? What he up there for? What's the motivation? Why he with Max? And then what's the angle? Okay, here's the real. Rich Paul said exactly what we're all thinking, but we don't like the messenger because we think he has motivation, agenda. We think he has bias. And I hate that. Don't you hate that? When you speak facts and somebody looking at you like, yeah, but you only saying that because. Slow down, stupid. First of all, what did I say? And then when they start to realize what you said, then you can detach yourself from the label of being biased. All Rich Paul said is, I don't think that they're going to be real contenders because when it comes playoff time, them playing that slow, them being who they are, they not really that deep. Top 3, he even said it. He was. I know a lot of us can't get into the full episodes and stuff in a long clip. He said, look, they got, they're top heavy. Bron's up there in age. We get it. You know what I mean? And he didn't even talk about Bron being the 3rd option. I think he was alluding to more the 2nd option. Point being, they're going to play a slower style. Why? Because Luka got that ball in his hand, and you know Luka he is going uphill slowly. The syrup is trying to go up the hill, but he's controlling tempo. That's cool for LeBron. Austin Reeves can deal with a faster tempo, wants a faster tempo, but hey, he can do it. But then these other teams with size, length, athleticism, youth, pace, all Rich Paul said is what we all were thinking. But ain't it crazy how we get it twisted when he's the one that says it? So if Max would have said the same thing, you know we ain't got this clip. You know we ain't talking about nothing. And this ain't even called Rashad Can't Out because Rashad is like, dog, is that what we doing here? Like, you really trying to usurp what the Lakers have done and what undermine what they're doing by actually pointing out that your boy ain't number 1 no more. Your boy ain't number 2 no more. So now you pouting. And if this is perfect timing for Rich Paul to do an episode today. You know why? Did y'all watch that Spurs game last night? Without Wemby. Boy. And their records are almost the same. I think it was like 1 difference in the loss column. Did y'all watch the game last night? Boy. Exactly what he's saying. Like, dog, them youngsters out there, boy. Harrison Barnes running up and down that court. Brown. Oh, they too much. Stop playing. Boys are getting shot out. It's crazy. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking about all of this. I don't think Rich Paul is biased. Actually, I think it's sad because he's going to be look, once you hear Clutch Sports now in sports media, immediately you think agenda because LeBron's trying to be the GOAT and he's controlling all of the broadcasters, and then Stephen A. Smith is over there and he's like in Michael Jordan's camp, and what camp are you in? I'm going to just tell y'all the real. And I worked in this industry for 20 plus years. It ain't no camps. You like people and you don't like people, and it comes out in that way. That's the most bias I see. That's your boy. You don't want to talk about him like that. That ain't your boy. You go all the way in. It ain't, I got a phone call in my back every time I bring it up. I don't see that. Now, Stephen A. Smith loving Michael Jordan so much and not liking LeBron so much has put him in a weird position. It's put him in a position where everything that comes out your mouth, we like, what'd you say? We know you don't like LeBron. So it's not like you're going to hate on LeBron because Stephen A. is still doing his job. He's trying to be objective. You know what he does? He just doesn't give him the full bouquet of flowers, which can be seen as hating. You show up to your wife and you got 10 flowers, not a dozen. She might start counting. What's this? So I think sometimes you look at you look at some of the analysis, like, what's this? What's this? Why don't you finish it out? Well, beat it up in the comments. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Then we're going to get into some Shedeur Sanders. And Matt Barnes is calling people out. He like, if you like Shedeur now, shut it. You too late. The bandwagon is full. I love it. Yeah, Benny Lyle says Jeff Teague said one bad thing about LeBron, and he said them black SUVs pulled up on him. Yeah, look, I saw that clip. I saw what he was talking about. They were like, chill, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look, that's how I met Rich Paul. Rich Paul called me because I was talking about LeBron in a good way. So just to give you guys balance, they checking in on all of it. They like, yo, he ain't call me and say, Marcellus, you know I'll tell you. He ain't call me and say, hey, next time say this. No. He's saying, oh, I saw what you said. Well, let me fill it in even more because you weren't there. Is that bad? Like, we do this all the time. If I'm on here right now talking about Dak Prescott, and then Dak Prescott's agent calls me up, it's like, yo, what's up, man? I heard what you said about Dak. Good, bad, or ugly. Let me just give you the full picture. We love it when David Mulugeta went on First Take, didn't we? He's like, oh, he gave some more context and clarity to what was going on with Micah Parsons. Because all we were hearing was Micah Parsons went and had Chipotle with Jerry Jones, and that got out of control. All the meat came out the burrito because they start talking crazy in contracts. He had it on the napkin, and it was a done deal. Took it to his agent. His agent ripped it up like, what are you doing? And why don't you order me anything? You know I like that. So then he calls up Jerry. Jerry says, we already got a deal, kind of. What you doing? And then it's like, we got beef. But that's where we were. And then everybody just ran with their opinions. And then finally we got centered when Micah got shipped away. Jerry responded to why he shipped him away. And then David responded by saying, this is what happened throughout the entire process. Where's the bias? No. So it's okay for David to show up and say exactly what he had told Stephen A. That's why Stephen A. put him on the show. Stephen A. like, oh, man, you got to come on the show if you're going to say all that. Come on. So when Rich Paul does it, before he had a show with Max, it's bias. Why you calling all them people? Leave Jeff Teague alone. Leave Marcellus alone. Then he's like, all right, I'm going to just say it myself. I ain't scared. I ain't lying. I ain't biased. You know what it is. I'm just trying to clarify things, man, because this is how the game really goes. You get phone calls. I got phone calls from David Mulugeta. They were all pleasant, but they weren't built on the premise that they all were pleasant. He represented Deshaun Watson, Jalen Ramsey. There were some dudes that was in the news. We had to talk spicy about them. And he had to clarify some things. It is what it is. All right, let's get into this. Matt Barnes, god dang. Just the homie. Just notice who he goes in on and notice the number of people he talking about, and then we're going to talk about that. Listen to this.
The media that is trying to jump the bandwagon now, that we're talking all kinds of shit like Emanuel Acho.
If your talent does not match your distraction, then they will not make room for you.
And some of you other motherfuckers that are trying to do amazing breakdowns now about how good Shedeur is, and we knew this was going to be this, when a month ago you were talking shit and screaming and loud and wrong.
If he wasn't black, I don't think he would have acted like this. You feel me? Because the culturally. But for real though,
yo,
like what white people don't, what white person carries himself like Shedeur? Jackson Dart got some swag to him though.
So that Baker Mayfield or Johnny Manziel bravado that they got away with their whole careers, their rah-rah shit is okay because it's them. But let a confident young black man come in with the same confidence, someone who was raised for this, was trained for this, and it's arrogant. So all you motherfuckers, there's probably about 5 of us. Maybe I'll go to the second hand. I'm going to say maybe I didn't see her. Maybe there was 10 of us that have been riding with this Sanders family from the jump, and now that Shedeur's doing this thing, all you punk asses stay on that side you pick because we're not accepting no new entries. I talked to Dion. He said I can be in charge of the fan club. Fuck all y'all. Next subject.
Fuck all y'all, my nigga said. That's right. Fuck all y'all.
Oh, that feels so familiar. Oh, my God. It's like you're hanging out in the backyard with your cousins and your uncles. Golly. Is that media? Like, that's just talking. I love it. I love it. And boy, Matt Barnes can't stand Acho. Let's just say that. Let's get that one out, right? Because Matt couldn't even hide it. He like, look, all y'all And then he talked about Acho. Then he said, all y'all. Then he showed a video just of Acho. And look, Matt probably know that I have been critical of Shedeur, which I have. Because I'm critical of every fifth rounder. God dang it. Y'all want to see what I said about Tom Brady when he was drafted? It was not pretty, right? I was critical of LaDainian Tomlinson, and he was the 5th pick overall. Ask Rodney Harrison. Come on, man. Rest in peace, Junior Seau. We were sitting there like, man, let's see what this dude could do. Ooh, never mind. So that's the first point I want to get out. No, not that he ate Acho. It's the fact that you're allowed to switch your opinion. I hope we're in a world where you can switch. Like, oh, I got that wrong. Oh, I didn't know the Eagles were going to win last year. Oh, you stupid. No. They started slow, or I didn't think they were that good. I don't like their quarterback. No. Like, we got to live in a world because the world keeps spinning. Why can't we keep evolving and spinning with it? And sometimes we're going to spin in a different direction. You can be wrong, too. Like, you could dig in on somebody in your rooting interest. Oh, it's Shedeur. I got him, regardless. Okay. And what if he flames out? Then you're like, it gets quiet. The apology is quiet, right? And I ain't mad at that. But I also am not mad at somebody who switches it up. Because I know I've switched it up a many a times. You're like, this year coming into the season, I didn't think the Lakers going to be that good. I was like, all right, they got Luka, LeBron over there with the sciatica / I'm mad at y'all. Okay, whatever. And then now I'm like, oh, they're pretty good, right? And then this year coming in, I thought the Clippers going to be great. Now I'm like, God dang, I can't switch. I'm a Clippers fan, and I'm already like, I'm off. I don't know what to do this year. I'm off. Bradley Beal hurt. Derrick Jones Jr. hurt. Chris Paul gone. What we doing, right? So, Matt, you know I love you. Let me switch it, right? Let anybody switch it if you do that. But I think the deeper point is the racial part. And I never heard Acho say that, but God dang, you don't know any white people that act like that. We gotta grow up, y'all. What? You don't know any white people that act like Shedeur? That means you have not been around enough black people or white people. Boy, I know white people that act blacker, whatever you want to call that, than black people. Y'all don't know that dude? Every neighborhood got that dude. He white, but he black. He's so black that he don't even think he white no more. And you let him live because you're like, he don't see white people. He black. I grew up with two. One was on my team. One was in the neighborhood. Bang, two. He was from 60s. It was a gangster. We had a white gangster from 60s. And let's just say he said the N-word and no one tripped. You're like, man, let that boy. All right. So anyway, I've seen it. And regardless of seeing it, because it's culture, it's not ethnic. You don't act a certain way based on your color. You act a certain way because you buying into, subscribing to a culture. So that's stupid, like already. But what he's saying about it is Shedeur met a headwind. He met a headwind in this world that we say is built against young, confident black men, okay? Now, I don't believe that fully. I think the headwind is we are not, in this society, in this culture, American culture, they are based on puritanical values. You remember going back before America, before Columbus, like before all that, right? And they took all these European values and the Puritans, they came over here and the meek and, okay, put your head down. That's the value system that is properly rewarded. And if you're not like that, you're going to face resistance. So what Shedeur faced is somewhat what Johnny Manziel faced, okay? Now, Johnny Manziel faced a lot of headwind to the point, you don't believe me? Okay, Skip Bayless was riding for Johnny Manziel because Skip Bayless is the contrarian. He's like, oh, I'm going to pick the thing that everybody else is not with and try and make it work. Like, that's why he hated on LeBron. LeBron was killing it. Nah. I want the one that y'all not on. So Johnny Manziel, white, privileged, as y'all want to call it, had $5 in his pocket, still had a headwind. That ain't racial. So Shedeur is dealing with it, though. But he's a black person dealing with it, so then you're going to hear somebody say, oh, it's even worse because he's black. Okay, you call it what you want, but it could be bad for white people, it could be bad for black people. We know, we get it. You come out there that swaggy, you're going to have some issues to deal with. Oh, Jackson Dart ain't got nothing to deal with. You know why? Jackson Dart has it easier because he's already given them enough for them to say, you are ours. We are with you. Think about it. Johnny Manziel coming out, doubters, headwind. When we watched him play, we were like, I don't know about that. When you saw Jackson Dart play, even in the preseason, I did the film session on it. I was like, he it. Film session. Who had the best preseason of all the rookies? Jackson Dart. They were already saying, we got a franchise quarterback. Oh, you can do all you want. Do the Dougie. I don't care. Gritty. I don't care. Cam Newton. Dab. When you it, dab. Now Cam Newton making videos talking about why y'all hiring Phillip Rivers over me. Ain't no dabbing, right? You can't. They'll go grab Phillip Rivers, who can't walk, can't move, got 98 kids, chilling on the farm, over Cam Newton, who look like he still could pick up a mountain. Because when you show them you it, I told you my DJ stories. When I was it, I was DJing. I'm showing up to the facilities late with 415s playing Master P. Womp, womp, womp. Interrupting Bible study. Coaches coming out like, Wiley, they not coming out to check me. They come, Wiley, turn your music down, man. You're crazy. When I wasn't it, you know what they came outside and said? Hey, you can stay in the car and turn that shit around if y'all ask me. What? So Shedeur is facing the headwind because Cleveland, the organization, hasn't said he is one of theirs yet. He ain't getting no Deshaun Watson contract. They got Deshaun Watson, so in part, they're not even hating on Shedeur. They're like, what do we do? He's playing really good right now. We got 200 and some million sitting here. We can't do nothing with this. This is the kind of conversation you got to have. We can't. We got 2 first-round picks. How much is that going to cost? Okay, that's $40 million. If we get them up there, okay, 40, but we already got 260. Oh, God, Lord. Shedeur's better than all of them. Andrew Berry in there like, Shedeur better than all of them, fool. And he's, I know, but the capologist is sitting there like, but God dang, dog, we can't have him because then he going to cost us $300, $400 million in 3 years. No, we can't do that. Because Jimmy has him like, hold on, let me get this straight. Kevin, Shedeur is the best quarterback we got, right? And Kevin's like, yeah, he actually is. But I can't let that out because I understand we got some other factors in here. So let's talk. Okay, Andrew, Shedeur, you agree with Kevin? Yeah, I do. But at the same time, we got to play good cop, bad cop. Because if we let Shedeur go, we got to act like there was already like some people off. You can't everybody loving him and then you let him go. But why would we let him go? Well, Jimmy saying, I know why we gonna let him go. Capologist, come here. Exhibit A, 200 and some million here. Exhibit B, we get a first round pick, and we get Fernando Mendoza, and he's gonna cost us, in success, he's gonna cost us this. And Shedeur in success is gonna cost us this. And we're gonna have a dead cap because we gotta get rid of Deshaun Watson, it's gonna cost us this. Jimmy has him like, what the funk are y'all doing? All right, so that's the mess that they're in. So that's part of the headwind. It's not racial. Right? It's money. Straight up money. Now, once Shedeur, these last 4 games, what? Bears, Bills, Steelers, somebody else, I forget. You play them games, you ball out, you forcing hands. Jackson Dart forced the Giants' hand. Johnny Manziel didn't force the Cleveland Browns' hand. And that's where we are right now. So sometimes that gets mixed up racially. I'm not over here absolving racial elements. But frankly, I have seen the NFL. I don't see the race issue with the NFL. They drafted Cam Ward number 1. They said, here you go, brother. And they said, Shedeur, here's your opportunity, and you can have the keys to the NFL. Shedeur could be the face of the NFL. Real spit. As a 5th rounder who barely starts. Jesus. And that's racial. That's racist. That's the headwind. That is the headwind. Johnny Manziel was going to be it if they... This would have been it for the NFL if he could have balled, but he couldn't. Right? So now we're looking at Shedeur like, dog, you had the best game of any rookie this year. 300-plus passing yards. No other rookie did that. Okay? It ain't always surface deep. It gets deeper, right? And we're going to talk deep next on this Michigan topic. But first, see what y'all talking about over here. Oh, yeah. Danny Fan said they promoted him to quarterback 1 to increase his trade value. yeah, look, you got to get them some great film out there. You got to get them any film out there, as much film as possible, just because they got a lot of moving parts. Please, please, please. Matt, don't make a video about me like you did Acho, but please, being real. There's so many things going on. I know when I got cut, it was that same conversation. We love Marcellus as a person. We really like him as a veteran on this team. I can't lie. I was out there partying a little too much. I was in LA a lot. I can't lie to y'all, right? So, but they still love me. They're like, he got great character. He works hard. He never takes days off, none of that. But the production, when it started to go down a little bit, and you still in LA all the time and hosting stuff, Shaquille O'Neal presents with Marcellus Wiley, they like, that's too much, okay? And then they were looking at them numbers, and they were like, how many sacks? 6? And then they were looking at 3, and they're like, And then they looked at how much you getting paid? How many millions? We love you. Holla. Holla. So Shedeur, it's all of these variables at once. It's not just one. And I think sometimes it gets lost. Fans think it's just one. Nah, it's all things connected. All right, y'all ready? I waited long enough. It's time. How you say his name? Beat it up in the comments, like y'all, like phonetically. Sherrone Moore, Michigan's former head coach. This is unreal. This is unreal. Let's go.
Michigan has fired Sherrone Moore, the biggest programs, when they are paying you a ton of money and they are paying their roster a ton of money, especially a place like Michigan. They are going to watch you like a hawk. And if it doesn't go perfectly well, they're going to look for a reason. They will want to get out and pay you nothing. And I'm sure this thing's going to get ugly. You know, I'm sure he's going to sue or whatever. This guy was given an incredible opportunity taking over for Harbaugh, and now the news breaks that he's fired. This is a massive job. I think it would be considered right there with LSU as the top job. DeBoer was mentioned at Penn State. You would think he would be in the mix. I just don't know how many options they have. This is the type of job that could get like NFL people interested, definitely NFL offensive coordinators interested, but this was just a wow moment.
Yes, it's a wow moment, and I am going to do my job and set the table. Stop talking, big dog. This is my show. Let me stop. Respect. I'm going to set the table first before we go into this, because this could be the whole show. Life lessons after life lessons. And I am going to be real, and others are going to be real about what this is. So let's keep going. So Michigan was watching Michigan State, they said, when they fired Mel Tucker, who they did not want long-term, to avoid paying him $80 million. Right? By firing Sherrone Moore, Michigan gets out of paying him $13 million. This ain't got to do with coaches smashing staff members. It's a playbook universities use for saving tens of millions of dollars while parting ways with a coach they no longer want. Sherrone was a feel-good story at the time, but UM was never interested in sticking with him long-term, and when you start losing the game, they're going to speed up the process to get away from you without having to pay you. I bet all the money under free parking that Michigan set Coach Moore up, just like Michigan State set Mel Tucker up. They both fell for the okie doke. Okay. That usually lands with a lot of people. It doesn't land with me because it takes me to activate all of that. Okay? We need to be more accountable. Like, we can't just always blame these elements. This time, they set me up. Set me up how? If I wasn't doing something, they can't set me up. What do you mean? Like, just start and stop there. Okay? Simple as that. Like, I know marriage is hard. I know. It's fine girls everywhere, right? I don't care how fine your wife is. She got competition, right? I know, and Sherrone Moore strikes me, let me generalize, as somebody who got an inordinate amount of power. Like, he went from, hey, move, excuse me, coach, move, coach. All right, coach, what's up, coach? Tell me, coach. To Sherrone Moore, head coach of University of Michigan, nice to meet you. And what comes with that is not the paycheck that changes you, because you can only buy so many things. Right? You think the paycheck ain't doing nothing but giving you things that tell other people who you are. That's why a lot of wealthy people now are understated, because they tired of everybody coming up to them that don't already know saying, oh my God, right? And then the people who really don't have it are the ones who are overstating it. 98 chains on Louis Vuitton suit, because they're like, I ain't have it, so I want you to think, there I am, here I am. So, Sherrone Moore strikes me as somebody who didn't have this money, didn't have this power, and then, rocket launcher. And when that happens, oh my God. In the locker room, we would say, oh, he ain't used to it. He ain't used to it. You can tell somebody get in the league and then they got their high school girlfriend and stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, they ball out. She in trouble. They breaking up, they getting divorced. He ain't home because he in them streets because he trying to see what's cracking, right? I mean, it's like the Lion King. Ah, you start hearing the song when he show up because he feel different. He walking around everywhere like, because everybody kissing his ass. And he ain't used to it, right? And it's a big difference between the dude who grew up and girls thought he was kind of cute or thought he was a baller or a star. Sherrone ain't used to that. I could guarantee it damn near, but I don't want to do that, but I can guarantee it. Then all of a sudden, hey, Sherrone. It ain't your cologne, Sherrone, right? So that's how the game goes. And then you know what happens. You got them coaches, late night film sessions. Coaches be up in that sucker babysitting them walls at 1 a.m. Oh, yeah. 3-4 defense. Run a cover 2. They be sleep. They don't be in there doing no damn work. Losing all them games talking about you working. No, you ain't. You know what you're doing. That Bill Clinton. So anyway, that's what happens. I'm just giving y'all real game, real dope. Y'all know what it is. So you think that's bad. I ain't even told y'all full what happened. So remember I broke the Jim Harbaugh Michigan story. So obviously I got some Michigan connects, which is weird, but I do. And are we gonna win it all? Can we? You think? Maybe? What should I do with this report? Shh. What report? Now you start losing? They'll be like, where that report at? All right, so his wife threw him out the house. He went over to the girl's house, kicked down the door and said he was going to kill her and kill himself, allegedly. That's what all we've kind of seen that. That's not mainstream maybe, but I've seen that report. He had a meltdown. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I could say more, but I want to keep the stuff that I've been texted by my sources to things that are actually being reported mainstream. Because these dudes are telling me some stuff. I'm like, whoa, he ain't never coming back. People talking about Bobby Petrino. I'm like, he got into an accident and messed with one girl. This dude, oh man, I don't want to kick him while he's down, but golly. They got receipts on him so long, CVS long. We not done though. Okay? We are not done. We're going to keep talking about it because it gets real. Now, on this show, we keep it 1 thou wow. And we also find others who are keeping it 1 thou wow. Listen to Shannon Sharp talk about this situation. He said he can relate. Bet he can.
You never think a situation like this can happen to you, even though you're doing what you've heard about. Nah, this is going to be different. She ain't like that. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to get out. Don't nobody know but her and I, blah, blah, blah. And I can imagine 6-7 months ago, I went through something very similar. So I know what that storm is like.
Yes, sir.
And unless you've been in it, that's why when people say, this is what I would do, you don't know what you would do until you in it. Until you in that pressure cooker, until you in the eye of the storm.
Yes, sir.
Until you in Ocho, you and I have had a conversation. So
yes,
I know. Mm-hmm. To be in that storm and
Crazy.
to know everybody know everything that you worked your entire life for.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it like it's crumbling right before your eyes.
Gone.
Yeah. And the only people that's gonna be there, it's gonna be a select few. It's gonna be a select few. That's the hardest part. I mean, everybody. Look, it's kind of it. Look, and I understand the situation, but if you're married and you engage in an inappropriate relationship, why would you do that? You married. And see, everybody always say, well, "Why would you do that? Why would you do that?" Well, if you thought you was gonna get caught, if you thought something was gonna go wrong, you wouldn't do it.
Right.
The same reason you speed. If you thought you was gonna get caught, you think you would speed? No. Unless you're a kleptomaniac, you're not gonna steal. You know, klepto just can't help it. But some people don't. You don't shoplift. You don't steal stuff if you think you'll get caught. That's why a lot of people, most robberies happen at when? At night. You got the veil of darkness because I don't want to get caught. I don't want to be seen. The same thing while you creep. Most times, when the creeping take place? At night. Boy, college professor told me, say the night has 1,000 eyes. And on most nights it has 1,002 because somebody sees you.
Oh, yeah, I'm writing that down, boy. That's a good one there, boy.
Listen.
Damn.
Say the night has 1,000 eyes?
On most nights it has 1,002 because somebody sees you.
Well, I don't know when I'm going to be able to use that in conversation.
Ocho is necessary, dog. His levity is... This man pouring his heart out, trying not to go all the way back into that case so nothing gets leaked and opened up and he don't mess up the NDA and whatever the hell he exchanged with that young lady. Ocho's like, man, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with this one, but it's good. I want to talk real and raw to y'all. Come on now. Let's go. Let's have some church in here. Oh, with that power, with that money, with that opportunity. Let's talk to the men especially because this is a man caught up in this. We all know ain't nothing more beautiful to a woman, ain't nothing more sexy to a woman than a man with power, right? We act like it's money, and money is on the way to it. But if you got that power, they could smell it. They could tell it. And when you get that power, oh, you know it, and you show it. So we all caught up in this game of choices and consequences, and they're not congruent. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's weird. You can do one of the worst things and never get caught for it. Then you can do something real petty, real simple, real silly, and get caught for it. And then get a slap on the wrist, and you got it tucked away. You've been doing way worse than that. But like they always tell you, right? You don't get caught the first time. But you got to be very careful in this world because the universe, it whispers before it yells. We've all stepped in it, all of us, right? And sometimes you even step in it, clean your shoes off, keep it walking, and somebody looks and says, nah. In this situation, obviously, this all didn't happen yesterday. Obviously, since he's been there at Michigan, I don't even know if it started before he was head coach, when he became head coach. Point being, he was out there slanging that dang-a-dang. That dang-a-dang was going everywhere. Okay? At least what hurt. And there's receipts that it was trying to go other places. And he married, got the kids, you know, you got the picket fence, the dog, the 2.5 kids, blah, blah, blah. But this is a power struggle. This is a power battle. Not only the power with Michigan versus him, like we really don't want you, but this is good timing by you, we'll take you. And then you just reminded us why we really weren't all in on you. Look at these records. Look what just happened against Ohio State. And because they sit on it. They sit on it. They literally sit on it when they got information and they hide behind the guise of, oh, we're doing our due diligence. Due diligence? Really? What's your motivation to take it slow? What's your motivation to do it fast? But he has no one to blame but himself. He put himself in this situation. And you know how they always clowning nurses? Every time I look on Instagram, I hear nurses the number one occupation for women who are promiscuous or have infidelity or something crazy, right? Well, not to call out my coaches. Let's just say coaching. Coaching ain't for the best of marriages. Let's just say that, right? We got too many examples to show you, but I'm not over here putting this on all coaches. I'm just saying the dynamic, the setup, it's like if your daughter comes home and says, Dad, I just met this guy. And you're like, really? She's coming home from college. Yeah. He's so amazing. Oh, God. You're like, baby, tell me about him. Oh, he's 6'9". What? He played basketball? Yeah. Yeah, he's played basketball. He's really good. He's like supposed to be the top pick. Oh, he going to the league? Yeah, they're talking about he's going to the NBA. And you in love with him? Oh, my God. Yes, we're in love. Ah, baby, damn it. You're like, baby, damn it. What are we doing here? And look, there's an SGA out there where you're like, it works. And then you're like, oh, God, there's everybody else I know. You're like, it just ain't going to work. But the point is, you ain't set up. It's just you're going to have opportunities. Opportunities to test that power battle, that power struggle that is happening with you on the inside. Because now your name ain't Sherrone, it's Sherrone. It's Sherrone Moore. And the craziest thing is how uneven the choices and the consequences are. You get away. Somebody looking at you. Oh, you know, there's pictures online now, him walking down the street with old girl. Like Shannon said, 1,000 eyes and 2 of them see you. And all of this happening while you still coaching Michigan. But the part that everybody keeps hitting me up about is like, dog, how did he trick off so much? Why, when you get to the top, is the time you want to jump? That's the time you should be the safest. Like, be smart. Seatbelt on. I'm at the top. It ain't nothing but room to go down. What your teachers tell you when you were growing up? It's easy to get an A. It's hard to keep an A. Yeah. Oh, all y'all can get an A. Who gonna keep the A all semester? So it's not even easy to become the coach of Michigan. It's not even easy. But then to stay the coach in Michigan, oh boy. There's so much going on. You get so much thrown at you. That's why I want to really keep doing this show for y'all. And people be thinking like, oh, you outing people. No, I'm outing it. I'm talking about it. I don't talk about people. I talk about it. That's why I let these videos play. I ain't saying that. You saying that. I ain't do that. You did that. Now, since you did it, let's have church. Let's talk some sociology. There's going to be some itty bitties. I know my kids, when I'm long and gone, they're going to watch these videos and be like, damn, I get that. People come up to me all the time and say that. So let's go through this. Because when you make it, oh, man. I give you one example, kind of lighthearted. In high school, I was Kevin Samuels on a scale of 1 to 10, can't say 7, I was a 6. Early high school. Now, I was the man in sports to a degree. You know, I kept getting better and better, so I became more of the man every year. But being real, I was like a 6. Why? Simple. I was dark-skinned. I was an African booty scratcher. In 1988, I was an African booty scratcher. Now, what happened was Michael Jordan, Big Daddy Kane, Wesley Snipes, all this started hitting. And all of a sudden, everybody, dark skin is in. Remember that? Thank you very much. I benefited from that. Now all of a sudden I went from a 6 to an 8, whatever. Girls thinking I'm cute and all that, whatever, move, girl. I always thought I would look good, so it didn't affect my self-esteem. I still had girls liking me, still had girlfriends, all that, but it was like, I wasn't them dude. And I'm glad I wasn't, because that was a big distraction. But I was like, I'm here. So when you're in high school, you like, oh my God, I love you, Tiffany. Oh my God, I love you, twins. Oh, I love you. I love all you. Keisha, Myra, Camille, real names. Like they were beautiful. They had no time for your boy. They had no time for my level. They had no time for the high school. They looking for like, where the ballers at, right? And the ballers kept showing up to the flagpole. What happens then? Ship your ass away to Columbia, get drafted, come back. It's time to have a draft party. Whole school shows up. Bigger than the reunion. More people at my draft party than at the reunion. And guess what they saying? They not all saying good luck. They not all saying, oh, we wish you well. Sherrone. They throwing it at you, bro. I'm talking about that night. They like, what it do? And you like, you too? Yeah. I I ain't got $5 more in my pocket. I just got drafted. I barely can pay for this party. My agent gave me $10,000, and I spent that day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. But all the things, all the boxes. Remember when you were a kid, if your parents let you, you would eat candy for dinner. If your parents let you, right? You having potato chips for breakfast. But you get conditioned. You get socialized, right? You get taught. You need to do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. Now the whole world flipped. Do what you want. The world's your oyster. So if you got that itch where you always was like, damn. Now it's like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. And it happens. I'll give you another story. We used to go on the road trips. All the players used to get mad at the coaches because we got curfew. Think about it. I'm on a team with Hall of Famers. I'm on a team with dudes older than the coaches. And they got to go to bed at 11. Meanwhile, coach ain't got no curfew the night before a game. And we used to see him. Because we coming in 10:50 to go upstairs so we don't miss curfew at 11. And guess who walking out at 10:50 and ain't got no curfew? Walking around there, you know what they doing. They wearing their nice little clothes, but they staying in that little pack. And then one of them got something that say Chicago Bears. One of them got something that say San Diego Chargers. Just one of them. Just enough to get the party started. Because head coach he can't do it like that. He can't go out with y'all like that. He can't. He got to go to dinner and then play at the road. Coach is stumbling up in there 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. How did we see it? You know, we broke curfew too. And then all of a sudden, look at this game plan. This sucks. Coach can't think in the moment. That motherfucker hung over. It is. So, you know, the Sherrone Moore situation is sad. I think the implications are this. Let's get back on the topic fully. Michigan, I mean, it's tough timing for Michigan. All the coaches, every coach that you wanted is out there already slotted into their positions. But this now will shake the landscape. This is an earthquake. Now, all of a sudden, all the coaches that are in situations that they like but not love is going to start saying, can you call Michigan? Their recruiter is going to call for them. Their agent's going to call for them. Say, what's up with Michigan? For Sherrone Moore, man, look, I can't talk to a man who's allegedly suicidal right now. I feel so bad for him. At the same time, I said it before, your choices and your consequences are not congruent. Please teach these itty bitties that. Like, sometimes you can do something really bad and nothing happens. Sometimes you can do something barely bad and a lot happens. What we just saw here was literally a guy who had a job so big that you can't be promiscuous, okay? You ain't working at Amazon. You ain't working at FedEx. Cheat. You just make sure you do it outside the community. Make sure you do it away from home, right? This ain't that job. Jeff Bezos ain't looking, let's get that money back, that $50 an hour, let's get it back. But when you were the head coach at University of Michigan, and look, you signed up for that. You signed up to be the big dog, right? There's a lot of fleas out there. A lot of fleas. So I feel for him, but at the same time, dog, man, that's gangster. He lost a lot. And then he added fuel to the fire. At first, when you just get caught cheating, the worst part about you getting caught cheating is it's a staff worker. So now programs not so much they can't trust you, they can't sell you. You can't say, and this is our new head coach. And then it's like, man, this dude was messing with everybody in office or messing with her in office. But you can do that. Bobby Petrino and others, you can recover from that, but that's a tough one. You've been better off just walking down Ann Arbor and just grabbing a random. You have been fine and got caught with her. But this makes it worse. Beyond that is the abortion. God, if alleged, I don't know what's real from fake. Alleged abortion. Now you got voters out there saying, nope, can't represent my school. It's going to be mothers and fathers like, nope, I ain't sending my son to no damn cheater and a dude who got a kid aborted. No, son, not down him. So you ain't recruiting certain places now wherever he lands, if he lands. But then it gets, wait, it gets worse. Allegedly, she has like a medical condition. So some are saying she's disabled. I don't know if that's true. Now you got another audience sitting there like, what? More pitchforks? Then you take it from there. And how did you respond to this? This is sports. This is life. Football. You get knocked down, you get up. And if you don't get up, guess what the game tells you? You all right, big dog? Okay, you're going to be all right. Move it up 10 yards, let's keep going. Damn, football don't play. What's wrong with you, dude? And then you don't know the game you teaching? You get knocked down, you either get up or you can't get up. It's all right, we're going to take care of you. You're going to be good. You ain't dead. Now move up. Everybody else move up and go. Stang ain't going to stop because of you. But you take it a different place. Allegedly. So then you take it to that place. Kicking down the door. And I could guess my way into this. I could give you conjecture. Look, he like, yo, you couldn't keep this under wraps? I don't know what she said, if that even was the conversation. But if I'm her, I'm like, look, you dumped all of this on me because you couldn't handle it. You gonna threaten your life? You gonna threaten my life? We gonna take this life. We already had abortion. You done messed up your life, but you can recover from that. But this, what you talking about now, what we doing right here, this ain't no recovering from. Don't be playing with that. I can keep going, but I'm gonna wait for more information to come out because I got a lot of information that's off the record that I want to make sure is on the record. So, he got a lot. Like there's all these coaches that we have seen in scandal before. This one right now seems like it grabbed all of those situations and said, hold my beer. Like Voltron, like he grabbed every layer of all of those. Motorcycle, I got that. Staff worker, got that. Detained, arrested, got that. And then added. Oh, it's all bad, it's all bad, it's all bad. Okay. Whew. I don't even want to read this. Sherrone would thought he learned from Shannon Sharp, but we all can be stupid. Hollywood says that. Look, man, look, you ain't learning shit from somebody else getting caught because the first thing you're going to think, and we all know this in human psychology, is it ain't going to happen to me. The only learn you're going to get is, oh, I'm going to do it different. You ain't said you ain't going to do it. You said, oh, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, he got caught doing that. Oh, she too young. People looking at Shannon say, oh, he messed with her because she too young. So you're going to get an old lady that does it. No. Oh, it's because she's young and come on, man. Come on, man. Like, I don't know this answer because obviously I'm not God. But I do know this. Choices. You can do all the right things and it doesn't work out. The road to success and failure are eerily similar. I worked out with guys who would do extra like me, more reps like me, extra wind sprints like me, practice every day like me, and they ain't make it. That were better than me sometimes. I know 10 dudes that were better than me in football that didn't get drafted, including one on my team in college. Rory Wilfork, my senior year, was the better player. But I was the MVP. I was the draft pick because I looked that part and I balled. I balled, but he balled harder. They ain't draft him. So this world ain't even like that. That's why when I hear people talk about equality and then they try to break it down into equity, I'm just like, look, man, save those words. This thing ain't level. And it ain't no exact science. How many times did you really not study and get a B or A? And how many times you poured your soul into it, got your ass a C minus, a D? How many times you did something good and nobody said thank you? Felt like Troy Aikman giving money to UCLA. No thank you. And then how many times you do something bad, nothing happen. Choices and consequences. It's not congruent. It's not congruent. Oh, my God. This story, I mean, it is affecting my heart. So much so that I actually got to take y'all back to where I'm from. Take y'all into the locker room. Take y'all into the NFL space where, let's just say the Giants and their head coach, Mike Kafka, he went viral after people started to hear what they really say in the NFL. Oh, it's gangster.
Hey guys, we lost as a team. All three phases, we lost as a fucking team. But we're gonna fucking win as a team too. And that's gonna be coming after the bottom. Right? The reality is we have 4 fucking opportunities left with just this group right here. Like, everybody look at each other. We got 4 ops together, man. 4 fucking opportunities. Like, I promise you, I'm gonna give you everything I got to go 4-0, 1 week at a time. We're going down swinging, aggressive. I fucking love this team. The results haven't been where we're at and what we want. I fucking love this team. I promise you we're going to get to where we want to go. Recharges bye week or come back and go fucking dominate. And if you ain't about that fucking life, get the fuck out. You guys feel me on that? Sure. That's what I want to be with this group. All right? Let's break this bitch up. JMS. Ready.
Blah, blah, blah. And that was on a Sunday. Like, that's on Lord's Day. That's on God's Day. You're supposed to be resting. Instead, he just giving you gangster rhetoric. Man, look, anybody who played football, especially at the highest level, but just play football, and you ain't tough, and I don't mean hard. I didn't say hard. I said you ain't tough, you missed the boat. That's what we were just talking about with Sherrone Moore. Man, come on. You know you're supposed to get back up, and you know the game going to keep going. In the NFL, them coaches be talking like that. I'm looking at, and you see all the players, they got them stone faces. They got that, oh God, man, hurry up. Because we start to learn a couple of things. One, you can't judge a book by its cover. So looking at Wes Welker get off the bus, you're not impressed. See him get back on the bus after the game, you're like, oh my God, you're amazing. What did you just do to us, right? What they say, you can, excuse me, dudes get off the bus looking like Tarzan, play like Jane. I hate that they try to ban that. I'm saying that. I don't give a damn. That's a good one. What? I've seen dudes get off the bus 6'7", 330. I remember it was at Detroit. We played Detroit. I gave this dude a concussion. I'm in the old NFL. I'm trying to get a starting job at DN. This dude was gigantic. Number 70-something, 78 or something. I don't know. And I saw him, like, you know, coming through the tunnel and over. I was like, God damn. Dang. Sucker. His muscles had another muscle on top of that muscle. Like a cyborg looking ass. He coming down. I'm like, man, look. Then you come out the locker room and you see him on the field. And even from afar, he just looked huge. Then all of a sudden, you know, kickoff. And I'm young, so I'm playing kickoff. And this is not this soft Twinkie kickoff we got now. I'm talking about old gangster. You got to run through the hood, alley kickoff. You know, West Side neighborhood kickoff. And coach is like, everybody go in Buffalo, let's go Buffalo. And make you want to shout. Get the wheels up and shout. You all hype. Hey, hey. And then that ball go, boom. And you running down. And there goes 78. Oh, my God. He turned his back because they doing the wedge. They can hold hands together. So 78 plus another 78 is 156. They turn around like this. And this is why those players looking at coach like this. Because them words, that talk is cheap. There's war paint guys on the team. And they suck. And this dude's over there laughing, comic books, dress all funny, fingernails painted. He'll kick your ass. And you learn that in football. So I'm running down. Here goes 100. Why are you playing? You shouldn't be out there. You suck. All right, so that's how the game goes, man. It's real spit. Oh, man. Oh. Y'all talking about play like Tarzan. Look like Tarzan, play like Jane. Yeah, y'all with me, huh? We're going to sign a petition. Get that one back. Oh, man. Y'all over there arguing if Michigan is a bigger job than LSU. Y'all tell me. I like LSU's weather. Let me stop. I've never been to LSU's game. I've never been to either game at home, so I don't know. I've never been to either campus. Columbia doesn't play LSU or Michigan, in case you didn't know that. But I just want to take you guys into the insights of the game, and Joe Burrow is going to take us into the insights of the game. Actually, some say too deep. What is Joe Burrow trying to tell us right here? Some of us saying that, oh, Burrow, are you okay? Is everything good? Let's hear it.
Change the way that you view the game.
No, it certainly doesn't change my desire to win. If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? So that's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table.
How much fun are you having right now? Is it difficult to have fun given the season, what you've been through physically, emotionally, all of it? Is it tough?
Yeah, certainly.
Did you have fun playing before how much of it was fun before? Winning's always fun, but in general, was it as fun before you got hurt? Did you view it that way, at least?
No, I wouldn't say I viewed it that way. I think.
What was the changing point?
I'm not sure there was a singular moment or of time. It's just a reflection on a lot of things that I've done and been through in my career. I think I've been through more than most, and it's certainly not easy on the brain or the body. So just trying to have fun doing it again.
You seem like there's something on your mind, or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it seemed frustrating.
There's just a lot of things going on right now.
Football related, personally?
All the above.
What did you...
Boy. Man. Joe Burrow going through it sounds like right now, as he's opening up, being transparent as much as he can or should. And he's reflecting. One thing I know about football is you shouldn't give it too much conscious thought. You shouldn't try to rationalize the experience. Just enjoy it. And when you stop enjoying it, then it's probably going to end anyway. As they say, once you start thinking about retirement, you're already retired. You're just still playing. Everybody goes through this. I told y'all, only 2 people has ever in the world's history, only 2 people have ever chosen the game of football. Dick Butkus and Ray Lewis. The rest of us, we didn't choose football. Football chose us. And after a certain amount of time in that arranged marriage, because we couldn't play basketball, we start to look around and start to think. And other factors kick in, like real life. You don't get absolved of real life because you're in the NFL. When you got to go to the stadium, you got to go on the same 405 freeway as everybody else. And if there's traffic, you may be late. So you got to leave earlier. Ain't no different. You don't get a jet. You know what I mean? You ain't taking a helicopter to the damn game. No. You go 405 like everybody else. You want to drive that fancy car? We notice who you are. There it is. Your mom, your dad, your girl, she calling. She's still mad at you from last night. You didn't put all the tickets in my name. Somebody is going to call you right before kickoff. Hey, man, did you send that wire? I've been looking for that money. You got real life, bro. You got real life. And a lot of people don't look at it like that. They look at it like, I think it's something different. No, it's not something different. It's not something different. Like this is your job. And Joe Burrow looks like, and he reminds me of a guy who did it to get there, and now he's there. He's like, what else? What else? This ain't scratching that itch like I thought. Injuries, etc., all that kind of stuff, right? So it's crazy. Well, I want to end the show laughing. Do y'all want to end the show? Beat it up in the comments. Y'all want to end the show laughing, or y'all want to end the show going deep? Pause. Let me know. Beat up in the comments. As I'm going to play this one video because I thought this was hilarious. I thought this was silly to the fullest. But this is what's going on in Cleveland right now. This is crazy. Y'all seen this video yet? This is Stefanski and Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel. Watch this.
Coach, what you want us to run?
Do I look like the offensive coordinator to you? Do I look like the damn offensive coordinator to you?
Glory to God.
God damn, get out my face.
Hey, it's coming to you. It's coming to you, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Hey, hold on. You're not Superman, all right? Don't get out there trying to be him.
What you mean?
I'm saying you're not Superman. You're a human, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're a human. I'm saying you could drop a ball or two. You can catch one, but like drop a ball or two. That's all I'm saying.
You wouldn't say you want to drop a ball?
No, I didn't say that shit. You mic'd up, ain't you? I didn't say that shit. I did not say that.
Oh, no.
I said you're human.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Just go. Damn. You sorry anyway. You ain't finna catch shit. Yeah, all right. Dylan, he not finna do that good. Don't even worry about it. 44-yard pass from Shedeur Sanders. Caught! Touchdown! By Fannin. Oh, my God. The placement on that ball. Fucking amazing. This guy is something. Why'd you drop that fucking play, nigga? Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Coach, that was good. That was a good play, Coach. That was a good play, Coach.
Yeah, that's well done.
Let's go.
Let's go! Yeah. Hey, let me holler at you. You caught that ball like you Randy Moss out there.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy. He's so tight end, though, so it was like Gronkowski type shit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Why the fuck you do that shit with Dylan, nigga?
He never threw the ball to me, Coach.
Yes, he did. He threw the ball to me.
They weren't good passes. Don't
say that shit again, nigga. Take the helmet off.
Coach, I don't understand. Are we not trying to win?
I think you racist, nigga. You ain't catch this. You ain't trying to catch this. I'm not racist. Don't do that again, boy. Boy. Yeah. Small, nigga, like I said. Small, you up team. Don't do that shit for 12 no more. All right, y'all. One more play. Set this one out, Shedeur. Set this one out. We're gonna run a trick play. Never worked in my life, but we're gonna run it this time. Move, nigga. Y'all, come on.
All right.
Hand off,
okay.
freestyle. Try to get in that end zone. Go.
Right,
Go, nigga. Go! God damn, nigga, don't listen to me. I'll go to God, though.
Okay, so I made y'all happy in the chat. I see y'all laughing at that. That's good. That's funny. Oh, man, but something in here is compelling me to want to go deeper. I don't want to do it. I do not want to go deeper. I think I want to stay funny because I've seen a lot of crazy stuff on here. Do y'all see this one? In the sports world. We're doing a real show over here. This is crazy. Watch this.
And I'm not a big sauce guy, so when I go and order chicken tenders, I ain't getting ranch and all. I don't know nothing about
You want the
sauce.
dry rub?
Huh?
All right, we're going to move on now. We're talking about chicken.
And I'm not a big...
We talking about chicken? Let's do it. All right, I can't end like this. I am a grown-ass man, and I must end it the way that it's supposed to be ended, right? I got to end it deep. I'm sorry, guys. Pause. I know y'all saying pause. Y'all silly. I can't let you guys get out of here without seeing this. Phillip Rivers is back at quarterback. Let's see him go. Let's say that's Phillip Rivers. That's Pete Carroll. Oh, man, give some money to the producer over here. Oh, my God. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm not going to do the deep one. I'm going to do the deep one at noon because I need time to do the deep one. Let's end right here. Let's just have a little fun. Because one of my favorite people that got a microphone in their face is Game. And Game said some stuff. Have y'all seen the Shannon Sharpe interview yet with Game? Pretty interesting. Let's just say that. Pretty interesting. But I want to get into him talking about where he is in the music industry and on the West Coast and as a Compton rapper. And I'm going to do that at the noon show because right now we got to end right here. We got to end right here. If these running backs played at their peak for 12 years, who would be the greatest running back of all time? Beat it up in the comments. At their peak. Walter Payton. Look at that. Oh, Jackson. I mean, what? He played 2 years? Earl Campbell. I ain't seen him play, but my daddy loved that man. Come on. It's very sad. Everyone says Bo. Everyone says my man Walter Payton. I ain't even got to say it. Y'all know who it is. His name is Barry Sanders, and it's no BS. It's Barry Sanders. So love for you guys out there, man. I ain't gonna keep you too long, keep you too strong. We're gonna do this again at noon. We got a lot of topics I had to skip over just because of the second time. Because Sherrone took up a lot of time, as he should. That was a deep topic, and it's gonna get deep. We're gonna have to talk through it. So love for you guys out there. Keep rocking with your boy. If you can, see you at noon, because the topics will be different, and we're gonna have more to come. All right, love for you guys. Have a great one. Wow.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, it's not a purpose.
It's not the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation.